Hey everyone, this is Flub here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got my 3 Geometry Dash world records. So technically they are world records according to Speedrun.com, which is pretty much like the biggest speedrun website to show like world records and all that. Definitely really fun thing. I've been doing these like little speedrun things for like 2 years now. It's just gauntlet levels pretty much. They're really fun to do. But I never really made a video on it because I was kind of selfish. I didn't want to like get people to break my world records, but I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, who cares? I have them at some point, like who really cares? So I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna try these and blow them out of the park. So yeah, anyways, enjoy the video, guys. Let's get into it. Before I go into my actual speedrun world records, first of all, let me talk a little bit about Geometry Dash speedruns as a whole. They are really weird. The hardest part initially is just beating every level without dying, but once you get that down, the run can be replicated very easily. What makes them weird, however, is that there's not much variation, or ways to drop time. The speedrun in general is just 5 auto-scrolling levels back to back. Very, very difficult to drop any time. One way to drop time though is to just have really fast transitions between levels, but even those hit a cap where they can't get faster. You can use secret ways in levels too, but most gauntlet levels are void of any secret ways. And the only other way to drop time is to have a fast PC that minimizes the loading times. So yeah, Geometry Dash speedruns are really weird. The first speedrun I attempted was the Time Gauntlet. I attempted this speedrun over 2 years ago, and back then I had the world record, 6 minutes 55 seconds .42. It was the first time I completed all 5 levels without dying, and I was happy with the time. My goal was to just complete the entire gauntlet in one attempt, and I didn't care much besides that. 3 days later, my time was beat. Zatari beat it by 2 seconds, and my world record was now gone forever. After that sadness, I took a break from Geometry Dash speedrunning. I went outside, and I lived my life as a normal person should. Just kidding, I still played video games and didn't go outside much. But after that, I decided to eventually get a new computer, and 6 months ago, I attempted the world record again. The Time Gauntlet, like all gauntlets, was separated into 5 levels. The cool thing about these gauntlet speedruns is that you can play the levels in any order you want. The time begins when you start your first level and it ends when you hit the wall on your last one. I had a new plan to complete all 5 levels, and with nothing else holding me back, I began the run. This gauntlet wasn't particularly difficult. The first 2 levels had some annoying segments in them, but overall they weren't too hard. As I completed the second level, I looked over at my time and saw that I was right on track for the world record. I just had to not choke and die on the last 3 levels. I almost choked a lot of times, but I managed to do it. By less than 3/10 of a second, I had reclaimed my world record for the Time Gauntlet. The time was verified not long after, and I finally had my world record back. As of today, April 25th, 2020, the world record still stands. Until one of you decide to take the record from me and destroy my happiness. With 1 world record in the books, I felt great, but I needed more. 1 world record was not enough. I couldn't stop now. I searched through speedrun.com and looked for another gauntlet world record that I could snatch. I then realized the Crystal Gauntlet was completely empty. No one had ever submitted a speedrun for this gauntlet. I could spend 3 hours on it and still get the world record. It was free. Technically, it didn't matter if I died 1,000 times on every level. I still would get the world record no matter what. This was not a very interesting world record, if I must say. I could have just started the timer and completed all the levels without practicing and taken maybe 30 to 40 minutes, but that was no fun. I just wanted to beat them all in one attempt, so then if anyone was going to try to break the world record, I would make it a little bit difficult for them. So I had done it. I completed the Crystal Gauntlet in 6 minutes and 54 seconds, which was the only time that anyone had ever done for it, so I was proud of myself for that. I submitted the time, and it was approved, and I didn't really touch that for another year and a half. Then one day out of the blue, about 3 days ago, I decided, you know what, I need to make a video on my world records. I think that would be really fun. So I went back and I looked at the 2 world records I currently had, and I was like, you know what, this Crystal Gauntlet speedrun, I already have the world record for this, and I have the only time in the world. Psh, lame. I need to get a faster time on this. My world record was from 2 years prior, and since I had a better computer at this point, I knew that I could destroy it. So I did. Unfortunately, I made a small brain move, and I forgot to start one of my splits. Because of this, when I stopped, it didn't really stop, it just set another split. This was tragic, but I went back to the recording and got the exact time that I stopped it. So I submitted the run, and it was accepted. And the moderator that actually accepted it went and retimed it himself, and he got an even faster time than what I got. So at this point, I was satisfied with having 2 world records. Just kidding, no I wasn't. 2 is not enough. I had to get 3. 3 is such a better number than 2, that if I only had 2 world records, I would be a loser. I had to get a 3rd one. So I went back to the Speedrun.com website, and I looked for another world record that I could try to beat. And I found the Magic Gauntlet Speedrun. Now this one I had 2nd placed from a long time ago. I was about 2 seconds behind the world record holder, which was a guy named Zeronic. And I thought, you know what? Why not? It's just me and him. This can't be too hard. Now this was an important speedrun for me. I had a world record that I was out to beat, and the levels in this gauntlet were actually pretty difficult. I had to actually put in effort to strategize and plan this well. Because unlike the Crystal Gauntlet, there was actually another person, and it wasn't just me against no one. All of the 5 Magic Gauntlet levels were at least harder difficulty. This gauntlet was actually pretty difficult, and it made me rage a lot. It's such a bad part. Make better gameplay than that. Like, that part is literally awful. I don't understand it. It's such an awful transition. One part like that just makes the level completely unfun to play. Like, that part is so hard and terrible. For the majority of the levels in the gauntlet, they really weren't that bad. A few of them just made me very triggered because I was trying to get this world record and I kept failing at them. But overall, the gauntlet wasn't too bad. It did take me a while to complete, but when I actually completed it for the first time, I was really surprised with how well I did. Alright, attempt number 2 is coming around. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I think I can get the world record as long as I keep what I did last time, but I don't know what I did last time. Whatever it was, I was fast, so. So close to dying there, dude. Alright, Odyssey, let's do this. With the first level down, I was looking really good. I just had to make sure that I didn't die stupidly at any of the other 4 levels. Alright, 2 down. Let's get it, let's get it. Alright, that's 3 down. Let's get it, let's get it. Aquarius by Skitten. Pretty chill level. Good vibes on here. Just need to play good all around on this level. Alright, we got one more. Shade by Brand Silver. I know what to do here. 2 attempted it last time. As long as I don't die at the dumb part, I should be all good. I have no idea what my splits are. Hopefully they're good. In some of my recent speedruns, I've been playing the game in full screen mode in order to reduce some lag and have like better latency. So that's why I can't see what my splits are. Basically, I can just start it globally and end it globally, and I have no idea what it is. So I'm completely blind of what time I'm at. Alright, we finished it. Let's see what the time is. World record is 7:06. What? How was that so fast? 7:01? The world record by 5 seconds. How was that so fast? I had done it again. 3 world records were connected to my name now. Flub GD had 3 official world records on speedrun.com. It was a beautiful day for a Flub GD. But all good things must come to an end. And now that I make this video and spread even more awareness of speedrun.com and Geometry Dash, I'm sure many of you are going to just completely obliterate my world records, and that's totally okay. In a week from now, if my best position on the leaderboard is maybe 10th place, that's okay. That means there's a lot of people trying new things and trying to be the best that they can possibly be. In this desperate time of boredom and quarantine, if I can at least give people some entertainment and show them something new that they enjoy, then that is a win. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. This was really fun to record and edit, and I spent a whole lot of time on this, so I hope you guys really did enjoy. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and try some of these speedruns for yourself. They're really fun to do, and I think you guys will have a good time. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Peace.